Hey there, I'm Daisy Whitney reporting for Beat TV at the Nappy LA TV Fest. I just sat down with David Tochterman, who heads up digital media at the talent agency Innovative Artists, and he is working on a number of interesting web projects. Here's what he has to say about them. So David, you head up digital media at the talent agency Innovative Artists, and you're working on a number of web shows. So tell us about the projects that you've worked on and what your role is exactly in them.
Well, I see my role as to be able to support artists and creative properties of all kinds as we're sort of pushing this needle forward in this new space. One project that we're especially proud of is Urban Wolf, which recently launched on Crackle.com, which is a real example of how things can be platformed internationally, where the rollout is in America is by chapter, but then it's also hangs together as a standalone property, both for international and DVD distribution.
And so where else is that? Okay, so you can watch it in the U.S. on Crackle.com, and if you are
And Hulu and all the other places that Crackle distributes. They distribute across a wide network of distribution portals.
And if you're outside of the country, it's DVD distribution.
And and standalone, in other words, full length.
Now, is that a model that you think will be followed for a lot of other web shows?
I think it can be. I think what's important is that Sony, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Fox, and others are really looking to create models for pure play entertainment. That is not short form comedy content, but actually really fully financed entertainment content that can stand alone on its own without a brand or without that kind of traditional financing in place.
But of course, some of them involve brands, and you've been involved in some of those deals as well.
Indeed.
So tell us
Yeah.
about some of those.
Well, I've done a lot of work with the brands and the branded entertainment companies. Some of them I think are doing some really exciting things. Mindshare Entertainment in New York, which is part of Ogilvy, I think is doing some amazing branded content. I'm involved with one now called Easy to Assemble, which has gotten a lot of press because of IKEA. And IKEA also falls into the category of pure play entertainment because there's not so much a distribution strategy in this as the fact that IKEA wanted to support a great piece of entertainment for Ileana Douglas and the crew of people that are making Easy to Assemble, and we're now shooting our third season. So I think it's kind of significant that here a brand was willing to support 3 seasons of essentially entertainment property.
Final question for you. How do you measure the success for these different digital properties that you're involved in?
Well,
What metrics?
engagement is important, awareness is important. If you're going to sort of start out with a financial strategy in place, that targets that need to be met, I'm much more in favor of targeted distribution than ad network distribution, because I really think it's important to have a sort of best of breed solution where you know who you're getting and you know how you're getting them, as opposed to just sort of an ad network where you throw it out wide and you don't have as much information about your audience. I think the ability to take advantage of the metrics that we have is something we should all be taking advantage of right now.
All right, I like that. Thank you, David.